Alright, budget magic time. Playing Mono Red Burn. Yes, you heard me right. Mono Red Burn. I'm doing it against my every instinct in my body. I've turned over to the dark side of the magic force to throw burn spells. Whoa! Our opponent kept Immol to 5 and kept a 0 lander? Well then. I'm liking our odds. Oh. Into Tech Edge. Well, that is technically a land. Both face. And another land. Alright. Well, I guess we go with Keldon Marauders. Deals another damage. This actually is kind of fun. I mean, I'm sure that to be good at this deck, I'm sure it takes a lot of skill and understanding. When I see Patrick Sullivan or someone like that play red, I'm just like, whoa, like, what are you doing? But if you're just like throwing burn, the whole 2 colorless lands, if you're just throwing burn spells at your opponent's face, it's pretty easy. This has got to be, and I kind of said that during the first match, that's one of the reasons I wanted to feature it, is this has got to be one of the most competitive, easiest to get into. Like, if you want to get into Modern, Burn has just got to be the way to go. I mean, obviously, if you absolutely hate it, but if you're looking for a deck that you could build and take to a tournament and probably win some games with, I think this is very likely the one for Modern. And it's cheap. It's super cheap. So our opponent's down to 7. Our Marauders vanishes, puts our opponent to 6. And we will Lava Spike and Skullcrack, and that does it. Jeez. And winning is kind of fun. So I like that part of it. I'm guessing we're up against a twin deck. I don't know what else plays those exact cards. Which might mean we want Rending Volley to break up the combo. What are we taking out, though? I guess the Flames... Or actually, we should probably take out Searing Blaze, right? Since that doesn't kill all the creatures. A couple of them, anyway. We'll try it like that. Alright, game 2 against what we assume is Twin. We saw Tech Edge, Desolate Lighthouse, and... What was the other card? Oh, Flooded Strand. Which makes me think Twin. We're going to go with our Spark Elementals first, because they get shut down by creatures. If our opponent wants to path them or something, that's fine. Basically, the idea is that they're a Lava Spike. So we kept 1 land, but we have a lot of burn, and we have plenty of things we can play with our 1 mana, so... If this is blue-white-red control, I think we're even more favored. Let's go with another Spark Elemental. Put our opponent to 14. And the other great thing about Burn in Modern is people are playing these Fetchland, Shockland mana base, so obviously in our first game it didn't really matter, and our opponent was playing the free win red deck, which doesn't really take damage from their mana base, but in a lot of games... people are taking enough damage that it cuts down the number of burn spells we need. Yeah, let's just suspend this Rift Bolt. Still on 1 land. Wouldn't mind drawing a 2nd land, but... we can go a little while with just 1 land. Snapcaster, just run it out there. So we're definitely throwing our Rift Bolt at our opponent's face. Not going to worry about that Snapcaster. Ah, opponent gets another land. Alright. Rift Bolt. Puts our opponent to 10. There's a land. Let's go with Keldon Marauders. See if this draws out a counter. Spell Snare. Alright. So our opponent is still at 10, down to 9, so they've taken 2 damage so far off their lands. What we don't have is an answer for the twin combo, if that is what's happening. If it's blue-white-red control, then obviously. Then we want to be aware of lightning helixes as a way to gain some life. Also, maybe like timely reinforcements or something along those lines. Skullcrack. Let's just pass the turn for now. Leave up our Skullcrack, or we can Magma Jet if we don't Skullcrack. Electrolyze. Well, let's take this window to Magma Jet. Magma Jet to the... Well, I guess we can leave it on top. We'll draw the mountain next turn and then the Magma Jet the following turn. Got our opponent pretty low. Ah, they draw a basic. That's actually a good draw for them. A fetch would have put them in dead to 2 burn spell range. We are down to 12, taking those Snapcaster beats. Alright, so we draw the land. Let's just go with Lava Spike. Since it's a sorcery, we gotta cast it now. Pass the turn. Leave up Skullcrack and Bolt. Lightning bolts our face, so we're down to 9. Well, if they can kill us somehow. Down to 7. They only have 1 red source, though. Ooh, Colonnade. Alright, let's go with Skullcrack our opponent's face. Gonna go Snapcaster Spell Snare. Well, they're gonna need something else. They're gonna need another Spell Snare or something. Or we should still be able to win this turn. Do they have another Spell Snare? Or a Spell Pierce? Keldon Marauders. Resolves 1 damage. And then that puts our opponent to 3. So right now we'll just go with the Bolt. Why they only have 1 mana available. And... did we get there? I think we got there. Got the GGs. Alright, so this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'll admit it. It's not as bad as I imagined.